This week on Brett Cooks, we have a challenge episode. Family Cookout Burgers. The Jalapeno Cheddar Burger versus the Crushed Pepper Paprika Burger. With Mother's Day and Father's Day coming up, the challenge is on. So let's get cooking. To keep these somewhat standardized, I'm going to use the same 80-20 ground beef chuck for both burgers. The Paprika burger has some ground pork in it as well. So let's work on the Jalapeno Cheddar burger first. This uses the classic pickled jalapeno for nachos. Get those diced up and onto the side. And then it's just a, classic shredded cheddar. The special part about this burger is it's a double patty. And as you saw, everything goes in the middle. So I'm gonna use about a half of this 1 pound, and we're gonna break this into 2 small patties. So let's get this construction going. I find that using wax paper helps so everything doesn't stick. These are pretty thin patties, about 1/8 of an inch. You want them to be one of them to be a little bit bigger than the other, and that will be the top, as you'll see as we get into the construction here in a second. Just a little bit of salt. Get our jalapenos in there, leaving a little bit of room around the edge. Get our cheese in there. And then let's put these two together and construct it. Just kind of work your way around, pinching it together to form a good seal. And just kind of let it set off to the side. All right, burger number 1 prepped. So let's get on to the paprika burger. So this burger is cooked with caramelized onions at the same time. So I'm using red onions because they're milder. Most people don't cook with red onions, but a lot of people don't necessarily like the flavor of onion on their burger. So I went with the milder version, fairly thinly sliced. So here's the paprika bin. So it's smoked sweet paprika. I've got some garlic powder, some onion powder, and some crushed red pepper. Off video, I also added some smoked crushed red pepper. Anyway, let's get back to it. With this, since I'm making a lot of these burgers today, I'm using a ½ pound of the ground pork and a full pound of the ground chuck. Just kind of mix it all together, get it fully, integrated. You'll notice that, there's some really good fat in the pork. So I'm just going to break these off into little, balls to smush into the grill later. You'll see. Looks so yummy. All right, here's a quick preview of what some of the burgers look like afterwards. The focus on this video is really on the burger patty itself and not all the condiments and this, that, and the other. The buns are there just for reference size. I'm cooking these in the cast iron in the kitchen, just as kind of a control. I know a lot of people will be grilling out and whatnot, but this was just a way to kind of have a more controlled situation. You gotta love cooking a burger in a cast iron. Look at that lovely color. So we found cooking these jalapeno cheddar burgers, kind of wrapping them in foil will help them rest and get all the cheese in the middle of the burgers finished. So get the ball of meat in the skillet for the paprika burger, kind of smush it down, thin it out a little bit, get a little salt on top, and just throw those onions right into the same skillet. So we're going to be caramelizing these onions as the burger cooks. And we'll go ahead and flip it over. Here's my favorite part. Let's put those onions on top. But first, let's put a little salt. Yeah, the flavor of those onions is kind of seeped into the burger while it finishes cooking. The depth and the complexity of the crushed pepper paprika burger just blows away the jalapeno cheddar burger. All right, so let's get these on hamburger buns for scale and size comparison. And so there we are. You see the lovely melted cheese and jalapenos on the left, double meat. And then on the right-hand side, you got that crushed pepper paprika burger. Good balance of the red crushed pepper and, a kind of, good homemade blend of other crushed peppers, the caramelized onions on top. Dress the burger how you would normally dress it. These are great burgers for your upcoming family outing. Have a great Mother's Day and a great Father's Day.